Alright, secondhand toy dealer here, and in the last toy haul video that I made, I showed that I picked up some Series 1 Monopoly Surprise and some Monopoly Surprise Community Chest. I didn't quite have enough of these Series 1 boxes, so I went back to Walmart to pick up some more, and they discounted them further. They originally were $5 a box. I picked them, the first row of them, up for like $3.70, and then they dropped them down to $2. I probably could have purchased enough to fill this box, all of them at $2 a piece, and then return the ones that I had purchased for $3.70, but I couldn't find my receipt. So I decided, for what I would be saving, maybe 10 or 15 bucks, wouldn't probably be worth it. So I just went ahead and purchased enough to fill this case, and I've already done a video showing all of the different tokens that you can get in Series 1. So check that video out. And I had already purchased enough Monopoly Surprise Community Chest boxes to complete this case, but I decided, since I'd already made a video on all of the tokens for the Series 1 Monopoly Surprise, I would go ahead and do a video on the Monopoly Surprise Community Chest pieces, all 25 tokens. So I went back to Walmart to purchase 3 of these when I purchased the rest of these for this case, and Walmart had discounted these. They were $9.84. They had them discounted to $3.70, just like these, and then they discounted these down to $2. So I picked up 3 more of these to open and show in my video. So I'm going to keep the ones with the $2 price tag in the case, because I think that's pretty cool to show what I picked them up for. But just like the community chest pieces, you can look at the bottom of the box and you can see that this one ends with TT2. This is the second case. This one is TT1. So this is the first case. And this is one that I had purchased a while ago. And this is TT3. You can see that there is a slight difference between the outside paper. I'm curious to see if there's any color differences with the actual case, or if it's just the paper outside coating. Actually, I can probably see that right here. Yeah, there is a little bit of a difference in the paint application as well. So let's go ahead and dig into these and give you a look at the pieces. I'll probably just unbox the one so you can get that experience, and then I'll show you the complete set all unboxed and laid out. So let's go ahead and open the first one. This here should be the common pieces. They have, in a case, they have 8 boxes, and usually they'll have like 1 number 3, 2 number 2s, and then the rest of them will be number 1s. So these number 1s are really common to find, and it's easy to find number 2s and number 3s if you find an open case and you know how to read these codes on the bottom side here. So I like this case. Nice plastic case to keep your game tokens in. So it actually looks like a community chest from the game. And to open it, just press this little latch here, and you can open it up. Each case comes with a checklist of all of the different game pieces that are available in this series. And then you get your tokens. Alright, so let's go ahead and open the first one. You get a little plaque. It says $100,000. Get a Monopoly money suitcase with cash stuffed in it so full that it's bursting out the edges of the case. Got a Mr. Monopoly token. Got a 10,000 coin. Got the auctioneer hammer. Got another Mr. Monopoly token. Looks like he's posing. Not sure how well the camera is focusing on the pieces, but I will be inserting some stills of each of them. Got a baby carriage. Got a couple Monopoly hotels. And then finally, we have the free parking token. So that's what they look like being unpackaged. Let me go ahead and unpackage the other two, and I'll line them all up so that you can see what all 25 tokens look like. And here are all of the pieces, all unboxed. I really like these like luxury tokens, the money clip and the diamond ring, the suitcase and the safe. I really like those pieces. This dice is solid. It is not hollow. It is very heavy. It's definitely as heavy as maybe 2 or 3 of these pieces. I feel like if you were going to play a game and you're like, okay, this is going to be my character, this is going to be my wife's character, this is going to be my son's character. I mean, like, those are very difficult to distinguish between each of those 3. So I think that, like, practically, functionally speaking, you would really only want to use one of these similarly posed Monopoly characters. Mr. Monopoly, he probably has a name. If he does, I don't recall what it is. But like this one and this one are pretty easy to distinguish between the two. But if you're like, okay, I'm the Mr. Monopoly character, go ahead and move me 3 spaces, and somebody's not paying attention and picks up a Mr. Monopoly character, and you're like, oh, not that one, that one's not mine. So I think that it's nice that there's a variety of them, but I feel like functionally these are more collector's pieces than they would be game tokens. You could use one as a game token, but I wouldn't suggest using multiple Mr. Monopolies in one active game. The light bulb, the electric company utility piece, that's kind of fun. You would have to go to Series 1 to get the Waterworks token. I would say that of these pieces, my least favorite is probably the police officer. I'm not sure I really dig the way that came out. Kind of an odd thing. You already have a good looking go to jail token. And then my second least favorite would be the baby carriage, although it is distinguishable from all the other pieces. I'd say my favorite piece is probably the money clip with the money. That's probably my favorite one. Now, my youngest son loves to play Monopoly, and he wanted some of these for himself. He has had these for a week or two, and this is how he keeps his game pieces. You can see he has some Series 1 game pieces in here, and they were silver, well, a die-cast stainless steel, and they came with, instead of hotels, they came with houses. But that's kind of fun that they are similarly, like they look just like they would have gone together in the game. But I wanted to show you that these painted pieces, they can chip and the coating comes off of them. So you can see that the edge of the coin, the paint is coming off of it. Doesn't look as bad. You can definitely see a few little blemishes. So if you buy them to use them and you're going to keep them in this little case, I don't know, maybe you would want to wrap them in some kind of like fabric so that there are paper towel to keep them from clanging into each other. The rest of them, they're solid colors. It's not like you're going to wear through a gold coating on the outside of this. This whole piece is gold colored metal. But something to be aware of if you're going to use them for gameplay. Now, as I said, my son loves to play Monopoly, and I know that it's probably a pretty common thing to find house rules where people will, if you have to pay luxury tax or income tax, or you got a speeding ticket in one of the community chest cards or the chance cards, or anytime you have to pay in any money, what we do is we pay it into the middle, and whenever you land on free parking, you get all of that money that has been paid into the middle. And we have kind of come up with some fun ways of adding these tokens as game pieces. Rather than having them as your game piece that you move along the board, we will take some of these game pieces and put them in the middle as bonus items that you can get. So like the folded money clip, that one there we use as, you can use that token to purchase any piece of real estate. So if you want to buy the cheapest piece of real estate on the board or the most expensive piece of real estate on the board, you can use this token as full payment for that purchase. You've got the diamond ring. The luxury tax space on the board looks like a diamond ring. So we say that is kind of like your get out of jail free card, only for luxury tax. Got the briefcase full of money, and we use that piece as, okay, it's one pretty much like full payment for rent. So if somebody has like a hotel on Boardwalk, and whatever the rent would be, you can use this token in place of actual currency. Basically, they're like get out of jail free tokens, only for specific tasks. You can't use this token in our house rule setup to buy anything with, but you can pay rent, any amount of rent with it. We have used the hotels and the houses, put those in the middle, so that if you land on free parking and there happens to be one of these items, you do not need a monopoly according to our house rules. You can put a single house, one of these special metallic coated houses. We can put one of those houses on any of your properties, even if you don't have the monopoly, and collect the rent corresponding with having a house or the hotel. And you could do something fun like put that in the middle, and whenever somebody lands on free parking, they get all the money, but they also have to go to jail. So there's some fun ways that you could kind of make up some house rules to use these pieces in a Monopoly board game. And we have had a lot of fun playing with rules of our own with these pieces and customizing our own gameplay. So, alright, well, there is a look at the Monopoly Surprise Community Chest series, all of the pieces. Thanks for checking out my videos. We will catch you in the next one.